our first storyteller. Kicking off the second half, 5th overall, Billy Goldsmith. Billy, come on up. All right, let's hear it for Billy Goldsmith, everybody.
First of all, I'm a former redhead. The reason I tell you that is I was quick-tempered and it got me in a lot of trouble as a youth, okay? I got a whooping my first day, my first grade year of school. I got a whooping coming off the stage of my first Christmas concert by my teacher and my father. When I was in the 4th grade, I took a snake to school and it got loose. My principal told me that she was going to be delivering 5 licks an hour to me until I found that snake. Luckily for me, I found that snake 7 school days later. In the 5th grade, I had even worse snake incident than that, but that's another story. Now, the reason why I tell you that is I want to tell you that my chemistry between me and, unfortunately, my principal and teachers at an elementary level was not very good. I was hoping to improve that chemistry when I went to the middle school. Now, we combined 5 elementary schools to make our middle school. First year they had it. I was pretty excited about going. Well, I walked in there about 10 feet and got in my first fight, okay? You guys will understand this. I had to. He was staring at me. So anyway, he took me to the office. Now, he didn't feel good about this at all, and he explained that to me real quick. He was about 6'4", 250 pounds, big man. He said, sit in that chair. Well, back then, people wore cufflinks. He started taking off those cufflinks, undid his shirt, took off his jacket, hung it up, took off his tie. I thought I was going to have to fight this man, too, the way he was acting. Well, I'm sitting there scared to death, you know, because I was scared to go to the office because I always heard he had an electric paddle. I thought he was going to plug that thing in there and didn't want none of that. Well, he called Miss Scott in, and I think everybody knows that's a witness. So when she comes in, there's no explaining. You got one coming, all right? So he goes, get up against that desk. I'm going, oh. Well, boys, I've been thinking. I always have a plan. Well, I want to tell you something. Now, you'll remember in school we had open classrooms when I was in the middle school. Y'all remember what that is? Then it was just, you could see everybody. Now, this principal's office had an open top. Now, during normal conversation or normal paddlings, you couldn't hear anything. But the beating that's about ready to happen here, this whole school's going to get a little piece of this, all right? Well, I'm in here, and I told you I have a plan. So my plan is I'm going to get on this desk, and I'm going to pooch my tail way out there, okay, like this, all right? Now, as he hits me with that paddle, I'm going to go with the stroke, okay? So I'm going to try to, okay? So I'm going to try to take some of that lick off. That's my plan. I thought it was a pretty good plan. Then all of a sudden he says, turn around. Oh no, I don't have a plan B. I can't see the man. So I look over and I see a mirror. Oh, game plan on. All right. So I'm back here. All right. And first of all, he went and got a new paddle, okay, out of this filing cabinet. Had a big hole in it. Y'all remember that? Always heard that the meat would go through that hole. I didn't know what my butt was going to look like when I got out of there, but I wasn't too excited about it. So I pooch way out there, okay? I went with it just like I planned. Boom! Well, I'm going to be honest. It was way harder than what I was expecting. I mean, I completely lost it. So when I bring my tail out for lick number 2, bang! Looked like Babe Ruth. Well, I hit the front desk right here, but I pretended it was right here, okay? And down I went and started screaming, oh, my God! Well, I grabbed him by the foot and locked on right off. Please, God, I can't take anymore. I'm working my way up the leg. I can't take it. I got him by the belt and the crotch. I can't take it. When even the assistant principal was going, I can't take it. Stop whipping this kid. So he says, get over in that corner. Now, y'all remember when you got whooped as a kid? I'm over in that corner. You go back to class. I'm a pretty tough kid. I can't go back to class like that. Finally, I calmed down and walked on back to class like nothing was wrong and didn't realize everybody heard what just happened. But it was pretty cool. My teacher said, Billy, what happened? I go, got a little paddling. No big deal. I've had him before. All of a sudden I hear, oh, my God. Please, God, don't whoop me. So now I realize everybody heard it. 3 months go by. My principal comes up to me and says, Mr. Goldsmith, that was my name in elementary school. Mr. Goldsmith, I want to thank you, son. So what do you want to thank me for? He said, this has been the best school year I've ever had. He said, ever since I gave you that beating, I ain't had to whoop a kid in 3 months.